Welcome to my YouTube channel where I simplify the web. In this video, the part 15 of my JavaScript array methods explained series, I'll be simplifying the concat method of arrays. The concat method of arrays in JavaScript is used to concatenate the contents of an existing array with new values to form a new array. This is the syntax of the method. So you have your array, and then you have the concat method, and then you have as many values as you want to concat. All of these values are separated by comma. So you have value 1, value 2, value 3, as many as you want up onto value n, and these values can be strings, booleans, objects, numbers, or even arrays. First, let's start with numbers and strings. So we have array1 here, which we are calling the concat method on. So we have array1.concat, and then let's say we pass a string called hello, and then we pass a number called 10. And when you use the concat method, this concat method does not modify the array it is used on. So in this case, the concat method will not modify array1. Instead, it will return a new array where the contents of array1, 1, 2, 3, 4 are concatenated with these values that you pass as arguments. So we can assign that return value to a variable called concatenated. This is how to spell concatenated. Yes. Then here I can say console.log concatenated. If I run this file, you can see concatenated is now 1, 2, 3, 4, which are the values coming from array1 because we call the concat method on array1. And then we have the hello string and the number 10, which is coming from this argument that we pass to the concat method. And to verify that the original method is not affected, I can log array1 to the console. If I come here and I run the test, you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 from array1, which shows you that it is not affected. Like I said, for the concat method, you can pass different types of values that you want. So let's say I pass a string, which I have done here. Here I pass a number, then maybe I pass a boolean false, and then I even pass an object. In this object, I'll pass the name property with the value of Deeecode. If I log concatenated to the console again, you can see concatenated now has 1, 2, 3, 4 coming from array1, and then we have the string, and then we have the number, we have the boolean, and we have the object. So just like I said, the concat method allows you to combine the contents of an existing array, which in the case here is array1, and then you add new values, and then those new values you add is going to form the new array which we have assigned to the concatenated variable here. Now, what if you also want to concatenate arrays with arrays? It works a little bit differently. Let me show you what I mean. So let's say we have another variable called array2, and then this has 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I call constant concatenated is equals to array1.concat, and then I pass array2. Now what I would expect, which may be what you're also expecting, is that concatenated variable is going to look like this. So you have your array 1, 2, 3, 4, and then since you are concatenating array2, which is this, then you have array2 nested like this. But that is not what happens. When you use the concat method with an array argument, what happens is that the whole array is not concatenated. Instead, the content of that array is what would be concatenated. So if I log concatenated to the console here, you can see we don't have any nested array inside here. We have a 0 level array when we have 1, 2, 3, 4 coming from array1, and then we have 5, 6, 7, 8, which is the values coming from array2. So if you want to concatenate an array and then you want a nesting, then you can give this a 1 level deep array. So now that we have this 1 level deep array, when you try to concat it, then the content of this array will be concatenated, and since the content of this array is another array inside here, then we have the nesting. If I come here and I run this, you can see we now have this nested array that has 5, 6, 7, 8. But I'm going to remove this nesting, and let's say I have another array called array3, and this will be 9, 10, 11, 12. I can come here and I can concat array2, I can concat array3, I can concat a boolean, I can concat a string. And if I come here, clear the console and run this again, you see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then we have the boolean and the string. So this is it for the concat method. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, and also turn on notifications for more methods in JavaScript I will be simplifying on my channel.